It's incredible. Let me run down.
Incredible.
Let me run down some titles here, okay? Wildin' Out, Mr. Showbiz, Ike Turnup, Put the Kids to Bed. It's incredible. Radio Shack, Waffle House DJ Nick Cannon is on the cruise show. Lit. Power 106. Yo, Nick, what's up, bro?
Incredible.
Hey, yo,
What's
Nick.
good?
Hey, yo, Nick. What happened to that guy? Hey, yo, Nick.
He's on Saturday Night Live now.
No,
Mikey
he
Day.
isn't. Really?
Yeah.
Mikey
wow.
Day's on Saturday Night Live now?
Yeah, he's been like one of the top writers over there, and now he's on camera.
Good for him. You put a lot of people on, let's be honest. Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah.
remember before Kevin Hart had this major
Phenomenal
breakthrough
career.
Right.
Yeah.
He was on Wildin' Out. Cat
Yeah.
Williams
There
was on
he
Wildin' Out. I
is.
mean, I mean, the list goes on and on.
Yeah,
right?
real talk.
Wow.
And it's been, one of those shows where I can watch people come in the game and take it to the next level. Watching cats like, DC Young Fly.
Go ahead.
Rip Michaels.
Go ahead.
Like King Batch. All of these new cats coming right now, too. So it's been a hub, really. I mean, when you think of all the people that have come from SNL and In Living Color, this is like our generation's version of that.
Yes.
Wildin' Out.
What are you doing for Spanky Hayes? I mean, listen, are you taking care of him?
That is my guy
Please.
for life.
I worry about Spanky Hayes.
Me
you
too.
Understand?
You
too? Okay.
I worry about
And
him.
I don't know him. I met him once at like this weird comedy club, right? And he was like soliciting for groupies. It was weird, but that's okay.
There
It was in
he
Las
is.
Vegas. It was 3 a.m. Who
Hey,
cares?
Spank is a G in the game. I mean, he's one of those cats that, I used to sleep on his couch in
Wow.
Inglewood when I was a teenager, when I used to come up from San Diego.
do you
when I
feel
was
like you have to
14.
take care of him for the rest of your
100%.
life?
I mean, yeah, that's
Yeah?
my guy. He looked out for me, so I'm going to look out
Is
for
he
him.
your Memphis Bleak?
Come on.
Because I love Bleak, too.
Shout to Bleak, though.
That Bleak is my guy.
Rock Nation. I
Yeah.
get it. You know,
But that's-
Ty, I get it.
You never let your true friends
Right.
down, whatever. If they need you, you there for them.
I know you have this huge cast around you. You have a bunch of people on Wild and Out. We'll get to so much more as well. But
Yeah.
I worry that you're not worrying about them enough. You know what I mean? Because they gotta still work. They gotta eat. And
This is my thing. If someone, it's all about initiative. No matter at what level in the game.
Sure,
If you reach out to me and you serious, I'm gonna help you.
That's right,
If I can
that's
tell
right.
you on some bullshit, then I'm not.
But when you pull up with the Maybach and they pull up with the Honda Civic, is it weird?
Aw.
But I can show you how to get this Maybach,
Mm-hmm.
and if you really want it, come get it. And some people
got the
don't even.
blueprint.
Some people don't want it, but I'ma always lay it out for
No,
you.
I like that. Throw the ball back right back in their court.
Yeah,
You know what I
like-
mean? I like that.
They're like, I want a Maybach. All right, well, this is how I got mine. Let me show you how to do it. You
Right.
can drive this one, and
You let people
borrow.
drive your cars?
Yeah, you see Rip Michaels over there. He fucked up my McLaren in Phoenix a couple of days ago.
How did he do that?
Taking
First of
fucking
all-
selfies.
First of all, McLaren, how much is that, Todd?
Dude, like 200,000?
No, this is the real deal. This is the 700 one.
God.
Okay, so $400,000 car. What did he do?
I don't know, Rip. What the hell you do?
He was.
It's not broken. I was just taking the pictures with the cameraman Jordan. By the way.
Oh, he
because we had the
Blaming
AMG.
somebody else already.
He was driving the Benz. He was driving the
Taking
McLaren.
selfies.
Okay, we had the doors up because they got to go.
As you should.
And so the battery just died because.
How the fuck does the battery die on
lie.
a McLaren?
That's a lie.
Taking pictures.
That's a lie.
Driving enough. No, I asked Chuck, what was it? What was the bat? It was the issue of the battery.
Look at Chuck. Don't ask me shit, right? Yeah.
Chuck is out of
But
it.
see, I'm one of those dudes like, if I got it, you got it. You want to take the McLaren?
like
He was like,
that.
for real? And I mean, all I hear is, vroom.
But honestly, hey Nick, let's be honest. You can't wait for them to fuck it up, so you have something on them, right?
Yeah, you know how it
My
goes.
man,
This is
yeah.
smart man, crew.
Yeah. I know.
Smart man,
I'd be
crew.
the same
Like,
way.
remember that shit with the McLaren?
Boom. You know what I mean? Yeah. And you just bring it up. You know what I mean? Like my
Exactly.
man.
Want.
Yeah, like my man. No, you can't do that, man. You fucked up my McLaren. I
Exactly.
can't trust you. Hey, stand up. Don't shoot. Listen, I love the post the other day. While everyone has forgotten about it, I'm still in these streets.
Real talk.
And you got your fist in the air.
Yeah.
You rocking the turban
All day.
I see. It's got
got
I see
little
it's got the
diamonds
cross,
on
got
it.
some
Yeah,
diamonds
yeah,
on
yeah.
it. It couldn't be just a regular turban.
Yeah, come on,
mind
man.
you.
I don't do nothing regular.
go
No,
all
no,
out.
and you shouldn't. You know what I mean? But I see it. You're still out there fighting.
Nah, you have to because, I mean, I always tell people we getting all caught up in this stuff, but the people in Flint, Michigan still need clean water.
But how quickly we forget about the hashtag.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's so true. So with my stand-up special and with everything that I do, because I don't never want to get out there and be preachy, but I really want to be about the community.
Mm-hmm.
And as you guys know, like, that's every city I touch down in, whether it's me going and touching, the community in a way of giving them stuff from the things that I make, or actually going and putting time in and speaking at the public school systems and the local governments and stuff, like, to really encourage reconditioning the mindsets in each and every community.
You realize some people may think, okay, Nick Cannon may be losing it a little bit.
Yeah, I know. A lot of people, like the people in my camp, really think like, yo, he's lost it.
Well, see, that's good. That means you have authentic friends, and if they're asking you if you're okay.
Yeah, but and it's not even my friends, because my friends know my heart and they know what I'm really on. But it's like the business people. I'm getting a lot of them conference calls where it's like,
sure
this sponsor is a little nervous about your statement about this. And
right.
Do you have to wear the turban in this photo shoot?
Isn't that a little disrespectful though? If they're asking you that?
Yeah, when they ask me that, I lose. That's when I really lose it, because it's almost like everybody wants to talk about cultural appropriation and stuff. But it's like, if you're not coming from a genuine place, then all of those things can be questioned. And I really feel like when people start to question me about my faith, my beliefs, and my culture,
and you being genuine,
and I'm being genuine, most likely they're not.
What's up, Todd?
I was saying, like, talking about that, like Dane Cook went out and started talking crap about
He don't
you.
want it. He don't want
Dane
it.
Cook doesn't
we
want
gonna
it.
get on the stage tonight and let everybody know how I feel about Dane Cook.
But why even address someone as small as him in comparison to you?
Yeah, and that's kind of like, that's what we talk about.
It's like clapping back to somebody on Twitter. You know what I mean? Like a Twitter troll.
Oh, is Dane Cook become a Twitter troll?
No, but
well, we talking smack about
Nick Cannon said it.
Ooh, who's more successful?
That's apples and oranges. I mean,
stop it.
Like,
Google Dane Cook.
You're obviously way more successful.
But I've always, that's crazy too, when someone you considered an associate and a colleague, especially another comedian, and I get like, yo, shoot your shots, be funny about it.
You
but
don't mind that?
Yeah, I don't mind. This is what I created Wildin' Out for. Like, if you want to do that, come on, Wildin' Out. Let's go.
I remember, people love to attack you for whatever reason. They love to clown. They don't understand.
And I embrace it.
But it's okay. He embraces it. But what
it.
you have to understand is Nick Cannon is a fucking bar. You have to understand the mentality that this dude has. He has told me some stuff off the air that I still think about to this day. Like, yo, when you really get it, invest in your neighborhood.
Yes.
Get that right first,
That's
right?
real wealth.
And that's real wealth, absolutely. But my man Nick Cannon is a bar straight up. And so they attack you. I remember you put out a tweet. It seemed like a statement, but you're like, yo, you got to remember, I came up with Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
I came up with so-and-so.
Cat Williams.
Cat Williams. Like, yo, whatever
Dave Chappelle.
whatever you say to me has already been said.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, I came in the game with the best comedians, like that, even, and still cats that I rock with right now. I've heard every joke, the best of them all, and I embrace them.
And when you hear a joke starting out, you can finish it.
I know where they go with.
Yeah.
And it's like, come on, man, how many Mariah jokes we gonna hear?
Right.
How many
Right.
you can't rap jokes?
You can't rap album jokes.
Come on, like,
A lot of them are said on Wildin' Out to this day.
that I wrote.
And they're
that's the
very
crazy
funny.
thing.
That
A
you
lot
wrote.
of people don't even know that I like when, especially if you see a celebrity on Wildin' Out. You
give
can
them
tell.
the insults?
Yeah, I give them
Attaboy.
all the insults. This is how it's set up. I don't
Plan
want
it
to give y'all
out.
the secrets, but I usually go first. This is what happens during the Wild Style
Go ahead,
battle.
go ahead.
I'll go first, and I'm light. Especially if it's a female or something, I'm gonna say something real cute. I never write my stuff down, and then I say, all right, now once I come at you, say this about me, and then whatever it is about my album, movies, whatever,
Right.
and then
Mariah.
they'll practice that or whatever, and they'll get it, and then that's when I let everybody else go, because I always want the person who's the special guest an opportunity in the rap battle.
Right.
And
You
then,
let them shine.
But then what then happens, and if you notice a lot of times, even this happened like with the Tiger episode or something like that.
Right.
They get
Stevie J episode?
or Stevie J. They get a little out of pocket.
Right.
And then they
'Cause they
feel
get
like,
comfortable
They
and they
get
feel like they
comfortable.
can-
They say, "Oh, I got one off." They getting the adrenaline. The crowd's laughing, so they go again at me. And then that's when they try to get a little personal. And it's like,
I can see it in your
okay,
face too. Like, hey,
you
that
wanna-
wasn't
all right,
written,
glove-
Now
motherfucker.
let's go.
gloves are off.
Now
Right.
let's
And
go.
then I destroy them like I destroyed Tiger and Scott.
Yo, man, with everything happening and people questioning your motives or people questioning your ideas or whatever, I think that's safe to say.
Yeah.
Are you happy? And I'm going to ask you, it's a two-parter. I'm going to ask you what my therapist asked me.
Right.
What are you in search of?
Ooh, that's a good therapist question.
I didn't have the answer. I said, listen, I'll get
session.
back to you next session.
Because it's a few things. Because even one who is super content says they're in search for nothing. But I think I'm not at that place yet, so I am in search for something.
Right.
And I would honestly have to say it all is rooted in integrity in that sense, more than I've always stood for something, even when people may not have known. So it's almost to be able to show the integrity in which I've been building over the years. You know what I mean? Because my integrity has been questioned on so many different levels.
On everything.
Yeah.
Nick.
So it's like so the fact that, because going back to like coming from a bunch of community leaders and ministers in my family, that it's always been one of the most important things is like to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. And right now, for our culture, for our communities, we got to stand up and take it back. So whether it's in my personal life with women all the way to the community, it's like, man, I just want to be a stand-up dude. I just want to be solid. I just want to be honest. Even if that honesty is painful, even if I say something that people don't want to hear, I just got to be real. I got to be true.
Which you do on Sundays on the gram.
Yes.
You know, and I see people,
100%.
they can take that the way they want to take it. Some people take it like they're offended by it.
Yeah, they don't like, because I'll be saying stuff, but like I never speak on anything that I haven't done the research on or that I'm extremely passionate about. Like I'm not just out there talking reckless because you say something out of pocket. They're going to take whatever you say and blow it out of context anyway.
Sure.
So if you show that you have no substance behind it, then it shows ignorance, and that's what I don't want.
And just because you have a pair of $2 million shoes, you may have more, it doesn't mean you can't be an activist.
Well, see, and again, it goes back to me understanding my inner king and what I truly want to be and what I feel like I truly represent is that royalty mindset of being the original man. And if you go all the way to Africa, that's all they had was gold and jewels and in the crowns. And like I'm trying to embody that.
Dead animals draped over
all
them.
Of that.
Right? Yeah.
Prince of King style. So I feel like I've identified myself in the way like, no, I'm trying to uphold myself as a king. And yeah, there's some pageantry in it.
Sure.
Yeah, we all like nice things. Now,
yes, we do.
If all I had was diamond shoes and didn't do nothing for the community, that's different. But my ultimate goal, where the real wealth is, when I'm sitting in these rooms with these real bosses, is we buying hospitals. We building community centers.
Yes, I heard you have an ambulance.
I do have an ambulance.
Is that for you? Is that for your health?
Nah, I bought that. That was like I don't know why I bought it. I collect cars.
I don't know why
I bought it.
But it's like it was a thing. But I do. It's a dope ambulance. But it's like tricked out. It got rims on it and
my man.
Like
my man. Can I ask you a personal question?
Yes, sir. You always ask me personal questions.
That's right. Are you on medication?
I am. Lots of medication.
What medication are you on? Any mental stuff?
They tried to put me on that.
What, Zoloft or whatever? Zanny?
I can't do none of that stuff. They
Go through the list.
They be trying to put you on all of that stuff, the suppressors, and then like. And when I was in second grade, they diagnosed me. They put me on Ritalin. Or they tried to, but
ADD.
Yeah. My grandmother didn't go for it, luckily. But even like now. Because what happens with lupus at times, it has a depression factor too.
Yes, it does.
And so sometimes they want to give you like the uppers and
it's
stuff
like
like
Selena Gomez.
Yeah, I don't rock with that stuff.
But you smoke and get over it.
Smoking is probably the thing that I actually can subscribe to the most because there is a spiritual element to it as well.
Man.
And it's from the earth, so it's like
there he is.
I'm trying to
well,
I'm just trying to
it is though.
But everybody, whether it's from Dr. Sebi, God rest the great, but to be able to take it from the earth, that ultimately you'll never go wrong with that. So I attempt to do the holistic thing, but also I ain't thinking I'm such a higher power that I don't need my doctors either.
For sure.
You're working out too.
Yeah.
Water.
Working out. You don't drink anymore, so that's a plus.
What about shrooms? That's from the earth.
I'm doing a movie in January that the whole movie is about a shroom trip. So I'm kind of thinking I gotta try it for the character.
When you thought you were gonna play Richard Pryor, you started smoking.
Yeah.
So you're that type of guy.
Yeah. So I think I gotta try shrooms. The people I've seen do it, like they're shaking their head.
Like no
shrooms.
I've seen people do it and they don't come back from it.
No, my sister did it and she was fine.
Really?
She loved it. Yeah.
But it's like you could get a bad trip.
You can get a bad batch.
But she did it in Amsterdam, so I would get it from somewhere where it's like legit.
And that's what the movie that I'm about to do is actually about a bad trip, and you don't know what is reality and stuff.
And you have to know what you're going through.
Exactly.
So you have to do it.
So I'll try my
You have to surround yourself with people that aren't on it that can like
make sure that I'm good, because they
Yeah.
said wherever they say shrooms is like however you're feeling at the moment, it enhances that. So if you're in a good mood,
right,
you're gonna have a good trip. If
Don't
you mad, you're gonna go
don't
crazy.
you know, like an older rock star, that you can just go over to his house and figure it out?
Talk to Howard Stern about it. That's right.
Howard Stern might be able to help you out. You know what I mean? I think Robin took peyote. So not peyote. She did.
No, that was it. Yeah.
Yeah, the
No, it was
peyote.
ayahuasca.
Oh yeah, that's
Peru.
the
the
root.
crazy- that one
She went to
fucked you
Mexico or something
Peru.
like Peru.
Yeah.
Hey, don't put that on us, bro. Yeah, that's Peru, dog. Hey, by the way, I just got handed a note. Dane Cook is worth over $30 million. How much are you worth?
What the hell?
That's a good job for Dane.
Oh wait,
Is
it
it
says
really?
Nick is worth anywhere from $50 to $7 million.
Yeah.
there it is.
50 to 70 is what it said.
It was knows?
Dan Cook got 30 million. What the fuck am I doing
For
wrong?
what?
I think
the Super Finger tour. He did some movies. He had a hot moment. He had a hot
he
minute.
was that dude.
That
He
window
was-
closed pretty fast on him though.
And that's the thing. People always take these charts and these lists and stuff,
Damn.
and they take it like it's real. But if
Yes.
you act, those people, that's publicists and stuff that put that out there. I always say the richest people in the world don't want to be on the
quiet
Forbes
about
list.
it.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course.
The people who really getting that money,
The
they don't
richest
wanna-
people in the world wear New Balances.
Exactly, and Chuck Taylors, but not the kind we wear.
Right. Just some random ones. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I posted something on Instagram. I was like, it was Bill Gates and Zuckerberg in the picture together.
Not
and I
one
was like,
Gucci belt.
Yeah, 138 billion, not one Gucci belt.
Dog, that is so
Man,
true.
Mark Cuban in a T-shirt on TV. He's like, man, you made all that money to wear a $5 shirt.
Yeah, he don't care.
But he's
Humble.
winning, yeah.
Because they don't have anything to prove.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And that's the thing. It's funny. It goes back to what we was just talking about the diamond shoes and stuff. It's when you come from something when you never had anything before, and you've always had to prove yourself. Those are the things. Those are the fruits of your labor.
Yes.
So, but once your fruits of your labor is proven, then the true fruits of your labor become your community and your people, and you're responsible for those people.
Yes.
So it never feels good to be sitting up high and you watching people that you came up with still sitting down there.
Right.
So ultimately now it's like, all right, I'm not rich, I'm not wealthy until my community is wealthy.
My man, that's a
Damn,
great
Nick.
state of mind. But you can afford to think that way.
Yeah,
You
because
know?
I've gotten out of that space to where it was all
Yeah.
about my immediate.
Right,
you know?
right. But when you're living off of top ramen, you can't think that way.
You just want some steak.
That's it. That's it. And you do everything you can at that top ramen. You crack an egg over it, do whatever
put
you
some
can.
hot sauce
Hot
in
sauce, yeah.
My dog, dip a Cheeto in there, something.
All that.
You feel me?
All that.
Listen, you
Some
have
beer.
some beer all day,
Yeah.
right? Would you like a
Beer.
beer? Oh no, you don't drink. Never mind. Listen, you have two beautiful kids. You have another baby on the way.
Yes.
Congrats.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
I have a
Appreciate it.
boy on the way as well, Nick
Congrats,
Cannon.
sir.
Thank you very
His
much.
first baby.
First baby.
Oh, wow.
Yep, so I'll expect a gift. But
Yes,
listen,
you'll get one.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you very
And
much.
not the headphones.
Should I?
Yeah,
should I?
baby headphones.
Yeah.
Right. Diamond encrusted. Listen, so should I watch the baby come out of my fiance?
I don't know because honestly, our my twins were born. When you have twins, you got to have a
Right.
C-section.
C-section.
That's right.
So I didn't. I was there, but that's a procedure.
You don't wanna watch that, yeah.
Yeah, you don't
Right,
really
you
watch
don't want to
that.
look at that. That looks like
So
murder.
I'm kind of like I'm in the same boat as you with the new baby coming out. I gotta watch.
You gonna
don't
watch?
I want to watch. I mean, I remember in 8th grade when you watched
Watching
that
those
movie,
videos?
the video, like that was nasty as hell.
That was
Yeah,
so
that's
weird.
enough.
Yeah,
But-
they were trying to keep you from having sex. So
Yeah.
they show you the worst part
Look
about
at
it.
this.
I think I'm gonna watch.
You're gonna watch. Yeah, it's an experience. You want to
You
have
got
that so
to.
you can talk about it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That'll be great for on stage.
No,
That'll be great for
absolutely.
so much.
Yeah,
you know what I
so
mean?
I
It's
definitely-
content.
Yep. It's content.
You gonna DJ
Absolutely.
Khaled it? You
Yeah.
Snapchat? No,
Yo.
you're so beautiful.
I know,
Oh my
right?
gosh.
What about a push gift? Now we've had this argument on the show.
Oh my God.
Dang,
Is
I
it
forgot about those.
right?
Did you get Mariah one?
Yeah.
What'd you
What
get
was
her?
it?
I
And
think
you
it
can
was,
say.
yeah, I
it's
think it was
fine.
diamond earrings.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
okay.
That's nice.
$10 million earrings, probably.
Not
Probably
that much.
more.
So, is that necessary? Do you have to do that? Should you do that?
You want to show the woman that is sacrificing herself and so much to bring a life into the world for
Yeah, but it's
you.
not like she's doing you a favor.
She is.
Well,
You
she
don't
wanted
think
it
she doing-
too.
You're not carrying
But
it.
think of
It's both of
everything.
you.
No, we did one thing, crew.
One good thing.
Thank you,
Duh,
Nick.
that's all we did. It was done after that.
Ugh.
And that's her problem.
She got you see it 9 months
Yeah.
of going
Women
through that.
sacrifice their bodies.
And then it never
Yeah.
gets back
That's
to
what
the
I'm
norm.
saying.
Like it's never the same.
Oh my God.
It just doesn't get back.
It's
does it?
never the same.
She'll
As much
always
as
have
they-
that little pouch,
Yeah,
right?
or something's gonna be different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So and that's even the ones who are super in shape, and they get it back.
You can't do like surgery and stuff when you got money in? Like,
I mean, I'm all for that,
Yeah.
and that's what I encourage any woman after a baby. Do what you need to do. That could be your push.
Do you guys see
Let
the
me get
steam?
you back right.
Do you guys see the steam coming out of Jeff G's ears right now?
No, not at all. I mean, I didn't buy anything. It wasn't a thing when we had our kid. So they were asking me.
But that's what I say.
They're asking me, and I'm like, yeah, but it's fine. You
It
know what I mean?
doesn't
We
have-
got if we had everything
It
we
would be
needed
nice.
around
Yes.
that time.
It
you know?
doesn't have to be about money. It's just
Yeah.
appreciation.
That's what I said.
Yes.
I appreciate it 365 days a year. Nick. What's one more day, man?
Come on.
What's one more
She
day?
just gave you
She's
life,
going through a lot.
Yeah.
and that's the greatest gift ever. So
But you
at
have to
least-
understand, Jeff does a lot of cooking. He does a lot of cleaning. He's the handyman. He knows how to do everything.
Yeah, well,
We
see?
get
see?
it.
Hey, but
We
bro.
get
Get it.
We
But
get
bro,
it.
She's also
That's-
going through labor. That's a pain that you're never gonna know what that's like.
Sure.
And
But
I
see,
was there.
You know
for
what?
all of that.
You were just there.
I'll give you a good example, and this is to Jeff's point. Actually, the craziest thing, and I talked about this on stage, yo, I tried to do everything I could during the pregnancy, and then soon, when the babies were born, Mariah was like, "And you weren't even there." And I was like,
oh my God.
That's short-term memory,
like,
bro.
"What you mean? Who drove you to the hospital?"
Who held your hand?
Yeah, but it's because it's the things I remember. It was one time I was supposed to massage her feet, and I was on stage at a club somewhere.
Oh my God.
And trust me, a foot massage to a pregnant woman is everything.
Everything.
And my mom was there. She was
But
there,
can't
and I
Mariah
didn't.
just do this?
But
And
she
it gets
wanted
done
it. She wanted it from
you.
me.
Yes, yes.
And the
yes.
thing,
kinda dope,
and
though.
then from that, she would never let me. You weren't there. You wouldn't massage my feet.
Oh, God.
And I had nothing to say because I was like,
She
that
was
was
right.
one.
That was one thing.
That was one
T-Pain.
time.
You were working though.
Yeah.
T-Pain at Cali Christmas said, listen, it's easy to be a terrible father, right?
Yeah.
And he said, you miss one soccer match, you're on child support for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
You're the worst father if you miss that game.
Yeah, you miss one thing, you got to be very thoughtful and very considerate.
And that's the thing that you go through, and men who want to be good fathers, they struggle with that because like, all right, I'm working, I'm providing,
I just wanna be a
but
good
I want to
father,
be
man.
there. I want that. You know what I
That's
mean?
the most important thing. That's why, to me, the gift is secondary, because if I'm there all the time and I'm doing the right thing every day,
you are.
the gift can be an afterthought. She may not wear those earrings every day.
That's true.
But if I'm there every day, that's the best gift.
To your
listen,
point, she
thank you.
just wants, if you're there whenever she needs you, she's going to love you.
Listen, your boys know the lyrics to Tribe Called Quest song, so you
I'm a
did
great
your
father.
job.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I'm a great father.
That's dope.
You feel me?
dope.
Hey, Stand Up, Don't Shoot, the comedy special. If you want to be part of the audience, it's going down tonight at the Ebony
Tonight.
Theater.
So
Yeah,
cool.
we're doing it for LA, and the thing is kind of dope. I've been all over the country doing
Yes.
stand up and speaking in the community, so I wanted to bring these two things together. And what we do, like I've been doing ride-alongs with the police officers, I've
that
been
right?
running the communities,
That's
and you're
cool.
gonna see all of that part of it too. It's like
You're showing the
it's-
footage?
Yeah, it's really about healing, dog. You know what I mean? Because we in a place where it's a lot of pain and hurt people are hurting people, and I want to bring laughter to all of that. Mm-hmm. That's where we at.
The new baby, with no disrespect, is
Yes.
it what was it, an oops baby?
Never an oops baby. I'm so calculated with my moves.
My man.
You know what I mean? So
I believe that.
It's gonna be a good-looking baby, that's for sure.
Well, thank you. But that was the thing, honestly, and I joke about this on stage as well. But it's like I just wanted to have that experience. I always wanted more than just a couple of kids. I always wanted 5 kids. I always thought I would have 5 kids
That's
by the
really
time I
cool.
was 40.
Bro, you grew up in Southern California around
Exactly.
Hispanics. So
Yeah.
that's family to you.
Big
Exactly.
family.
Big families, it's me and my 4 brothers. So I always wanted that move. And it was like, just because my marriage was over didn't mean I couldn't continue to grow a family.
sure.
So I wanted to make sure it was somebody that was solid, spiritual. We had the same views. And
That's cool.
And it was someone who, was a friend. A lot of people want to call her like an ex or something. This was somebody who's been in my life. Like, our families grew up in the same projects together in San Diego type
wow.
stuff.
Wow.
So it's like, it's a
There's
lot
history.
of substance to it. Yeah,
But can
yeah.
you file this under Moving On officially?
I think so. I think you check that box. I think that's part of it. I think that's really where because people always wanted to say, oh, well, this could happen. Mariah, Moroccan, and Monroe will always be my family.
Of course.
But we always can have other aspects of our family.
Like
Has
Grow.
Mariah met Brittany yet?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah,
Are
yeah.
you anticipating that?
That might be, I don't know what that's
Well,
gonna
they
be.
have to meet, right?
They
I mean, because the
course.
kids are going to meet.
Yeah, the kids are definitely
Have you
meet.
told your
Yeah.
twins that
they're
that
super
they're
excited?
going to have another baby on the way?
they
Super
gotta be
excited.
happy. Wow.
Yeah. They. It's funny because we was watching that movie Storks, and I was like,
yeah.
"This is the perfect opportunity to sit there and and talk about." And he's like, Monroe's like, "Well, I'm already the oldest, so I'm gonna be. It's
Her
gonna be the
position
same."
is solidified.
Yeah, she's like, as long as no one's gonna be older than me, I'm
She's
good.
like, I'm good.
And that's the
I'm
coolest thing to
boss.
watch. That big brother, big
Yeah,
sister.
yeah.
Oh, dude, you're going to love it, man.
Yeah, so I can't wait.
What about telling Mariah? Like, what was that
she
like?
she came at me first about it, so it was actually easier because I was like,
Oh,
I
no.
hadn't, because I wasn't even talking about it or
Right.
none of
She
that
heard
stuff.
about it on the gram or something?
I
Or
don't
what
know how
happened?
she heard about it, but she called me and she was funny with it. You know what I mean? She was
Yeah.
like, I heard about you out here in these streets, and I'm like,
my God.
like, what you talking about?
Yo, that says you guys are friends.
Yeah. So it
That's a
was,
good
it was
relationship.
Cool.
Yeah,
100%.
right. What about
Yeah.
that video that was leaked? That was Mariah's house, right? Where Tiny's dancing with Mayweather?
Oh yeah, that was that night. That was Halloween.
Oy, oy, oy. Were you
yeah.
DJing that
Yeah,
night?
yeah.
So it's your fault.
Me and Nick.
Dog.
It's your fault.
That's right. So you were so that video, you leaked the video.
I'm
I'm only kidding.
should have.
I'm only kidding.
I
I'm
should
only
have.
kidding.
Now I actually, when Floyd was getting, I had left. I was leaving. We crossed that.
Yeah. Is she allowed to have a male friend?
I
Yeah,
didn't,
but you
I
don't
didn't even
dance
get.
with your male friends like
No,
that.
this is no. You can dance with whoever you want to dance with.
Hell no.
Now listen.
Not like
dude,
that.
no way.
I didn't
Not
see
like
the.
that.
Funny, I didn't
She
even see
was
the
She's
video.
twerking on him.
grinding on him.
Ass all up on it.
Like she's a married woman.
Was it
I
all
got
that though, guys?
Yes.
This was my issue.
He was grabbing
I
her.
saw the video, but I don't know if it was sexually that
It's not
crazy.
okay for a married woman to
They
dance
had-
like that on somebody that your husband already has beef with.
That's
You're right.
my issue.
Yeah, like that's already
Beef or
shady.
not, you don't put your ass on another dude like that.
Right, and it just makes
See,
it worse.
that's
and
you
didn't
being
see the video.
Armenian, though, bro. That's you being Armenian. It's a cultural thing. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't see the video, but it sounds a little suspect.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Mayweather
man?
just smiling. You swear like he's not hard about
Mayweather
it.
knew what he was doing too.
Yeah.
you
Tip
know?
is my guy.
All day.
I'm team Tip all the way. So
Pause, but
Pause.
yes.
Yeah.
Team Tip?
Yeah.
That's it. Okay. I'm Team Clifford.
Oh my gosh.
Any more kids after this?
I want more kids. Absolutely.
Different
want
baby
five?
mamas?
You got 2 more left.
Crystal, what you doing after the show?
Making a baby with you?
Yeah,
There
you
it
know
is.
she's Latina, so you know she's been fertile.
She's waiting.
Been
Stay
fertile.
In all seriousness, I 5 was my number that I
2
wanted,
more.
and you know, so you never know.
I have to ask you, have you seen the Mariah Carey E special?
I haven't.
series?
I'm gonna watch it. I mean, but I heard the first episode was a little out there.
I got stuck watching it.
What was wrong with it, or what was up with
And I
it?
just heard like people were like talking about it the next day.
Yeah.
And all that stuff. Because I mean, you get a look into her life and how the diva that she is.
craziness, yeah.
Right, I know. Right.
But I don't need to watch a show that I lived for years. So
At that point, it's a rerun.
I seen this.
you're like, yo, this is why I left.
Skip that.
But you remember her her 2-parter crib special?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That was
Oh,
wild.
geez.
That's
You remember
what-
that. That's
I was like,
whenever-
I got to get in that bathtub.
My man.
I got
You
to
know
get
what
in
I'm
that
saying?
bathtub.
She legit has 4 people putting on her heels for her.
Come on.
Like she does not bend down.
Come on.
But she's Mariah. Why should she?
That's insane.
I used to be one of those 4 people.
I love you, bro. Kanye West, do we feel bad for him or do we not care?
I feel bad for any frustrated artist who can't get their message across. And when you're on that platform, you get even more frustrated. That's somebody that I've known for years, and I understand his pain, and I understand what this game could do to you. It's some spiritual warfare, and when you get caught up where everyone's attacking you and you don't know who to trust, that trust stuff is real, dog.
It's real.
Paranoia.
So he's out. He feels like he's by himself.
Yeah.
That's all it is. If you see somebody like that acting out, whether it's somebody standing on the corner screaming at the phone booth,
Right.
or
Right.
it's somebody on a stage in front of millions, these people feel like they're alone, man. And it's demons, it's people
You
speaking
ever feel
in their
that way?
head. Oh, all the time. And that's why I like. If you don't have good people and solid people around you to help manage and someone to talk to, whether it's your mama, whether it's your therapist, and then when those type of people are removed from your circle for whatever reason, I mean, like when
But you
Ye
can
lost his
also-
mom, it was, man, I was tough. You know what I mean? And at that level, and the weight that sits on him. So
Sure.
all I could do is pray for him, man.
When you feel that way, isn't it, and this is going to sound insensitive, but isn't that kind of your fault as well for pushing people away?
It depends, because you don't feel like you're pushing people away, because you don't push people away because they've been so good to you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You push people away because you had to question them. You push people away because you don't know their motives. You push people away because of fear. And if
Fear.
you know, and honestly, people think, oh, you put yourself in this bubble. You're in this bubble because you feel like that bubble protects you. And until someone can actually show you, nah, man, you got to get back to normalcy. You got to get back to the people who actually do care. But when you don't know who to trust, because everybody wants something, I always say, like, when you feel like you're the generator and everybody's plugging into you,
Right.
Who do you plug into?
Who do you plug into? Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Who do you talk to?
And
who calms you down?
And it's so draining because you paying this person's rent every month. You
Well, see,
being
then
there for-
resentment builds, yeah?
yeah, and then they say you're not doing enough. You know what I mean? Like, I think Game said it the best. He was like, you do a person 4 favors and you can't do the 5th. Now all of a sudden you an asshole.
Yeah.
So
Like,
true.
yo, what about them 4 things that I did for you? You know, like,
People forget.
and it's and
How quickly.
and it doesn't even, because it's not about the money. Because sometimes even with me, it's like people just, I just wanted to talk. It's like, I want to talk too, but I got to do this, and this.
Yeah,
And then
my
they
own
feel,
things.
then you're, we used to be friends. We used to do this. Like,
You've changed, bro.
yeah,
right?
it's like all of that. And you feel like you're getting in more and more by yourself, and you become alone, and then you act out. So
Right.
I understand it. I just hopefully never have to go through it that way, because
Well, you
you know-
smoke weed, you should be good.
Exactly. That's like when you find things that you could do, whether it's weed, whether it's church, whatever it is, something
Sure.
to get your mind off of, meditation is great. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Just
Yes.
sit and be still. It just, whatever you can find your balance with, that's how you go.
Nick Cannon, Stand Up, Don't Shoot, the comedy special. We're inviting everybody to come through. Can we give away some tickets now? out?
Let's do it.
Ew.
All right,
Hell yeah.
let's do it. 818-520-1059. What about the headphones? We should give out some headphones.
Let's
as well.
do that too.
Come on, it's the holiday season.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
we're giving. It's
Take off your
incredible.
jacket. Take off your jacket. We're giving away that as well. You know what I mean?
I need this for the show tonight.
Oh, damn. Come on, man. Jack it off, man. Jack it off. You know what I mean?
Jack it off.
Jack it off. Jack it off. Jack it off.
You don't get it.
Whoa.
You don't get it.
I don't want to get it.
He knows us enough.
Pause. Hey, tonight at the Ebony Theater, Nick Cannon is performing Stand Up, Don't Shoot, and you're talking about everything that's happening socially.
Yeah, we going in on everybody.
Like that.
You
Trump,
checking people on the way in, though? You checking people on the way in?
Yeah,
and
of
stuff
course.
Like that?
Definitely
Okay.
going to be metal detectors.
Okay, good.
Ebony
Yeah,
Theater.
but you're talking about our current situation as a nation, as a world, right?
Everything. We talking about Trump. We talking about everything that's out there, from my personal life to political. We talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's that real one. That's the one where I'm not holding nothing back.
Good.
It's so dope. Like even my microphone is shaped like a gun. Like we going in.
Oh, that's cool.
That's really cool.
Okay.
We going in.
You got a
we
DJ
shooting.
on stage? You got a band? What are we doing?
Nah, it's straight jokes. You know what I mean? It's straight, me and thousands of
Nick.
people, and we getting it in.
You got an opener?
Rip Michaels over there. He gonna get the crowd hype. He's been on the road, and that's what I'm saying. Like it's dope to be able to come up in the game where I help, Cat Williams and Kevin and all these people were seen on the show on Wild 'N Out, and even now the new guys, and have a dude like Rip Michaels out here doing. He's the next one too. So if you don't know this dude over here, comes to the show tonight.
He'll be there tonight.
He will not be driving my damn McLaren.
Unbelievable.
That's for sure.
Yeah,
right? New baby, boy or girl? Do we know yet?
We don't know. I mean, we do, but we still
You
at
don't
that
wanna talk
place.
about it?
Yeah, we still trying to, because everybody you got to tell your family and
Yeah.
stuff
Sure,
before.
sure,
you
Everyone
go.
has to know, yeah.
I
You
already
have a
got
name?
in enough trouble because it just came out. Like, because that,
How does that just come out though?
I have no idea. We're still confused because everyone who's expecting.
One of her friends, I'm sure.
Probably. Everyone who's expecting knows you wait those first couple of months, and then you got to
Yeah.
make sure,
Yep.
you got to take all precautions from making
sure
sure
the
is it
baby-
mine,
Yeah,
is it this,
right,
or like
right,
whatever,
Is it mine?
But that's
Was there a
real
question,
good.
Nick? Hey, Nick, was there a question?
It wasn't a question for me in my
Okay.
situation, but I'm talking in
general,
general.
sure.
You wait the first trimester to make sure everything's good, and
Healthy
then,
and-
and then how you want to speak on it, because I've been in situations where I've lost babies before, and that's traumatic, super
is,
traumatic
I'm
for
sure
the
it
woman,
is.
where you want to share or you share too early, and then you got to go
And then
back
it's not
and say,
happening.
yeah, nah, everybody knows your business. So I was like, yo, let's just wait as long as possible, and even sometimes you want. They have like parties when you reveal what the sex is.
Yeah,
of
the gender
baby.
reveal parties.
Yeah,
That's like the
so
new
you don't
thing.
want to take none of that stuff away from the experience, especially
Sure.
for the mother. So
You got names picked out?
we got some ideas. I'm always gonna come up with some weird stuff.
I know. I know. He's going for the Hollywood
Coco
name.
LaRue, something like that. So,
Wow.
bus transfer Rita.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah. It's just bulletproof cannon.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Bulletproof
dope.
cannon.
Bulletproof cannon.
You don't want to name your child Bulletproof Cannon.
Yo, Bullet. Get your
Yeah.
little fast ass in here.
Young
Like
Bullet.
that.
You know
Why's
what
he
I
a
mean?
badass?
Bullet's kinda cool.
Fat.
Not fat, you maniac. You're talking about a guy
Why you
who-
talking about my baby's ass?
Yo, you and Brittany are all good, right? I
Super
mean,
good.
not together,
Friends.
but you guys are friends, and
Yeah.
that's gonna work out. You're not gonna be put on child support. You have that figured out already,
Yeah,
I'm
we got
sure.
all that stuff figured out. Child support is for people who don't really understand, that they need a
What's
law
going on.
to, and you know how I feel about laws and governs, and
we understand.
So I'd rather do it according to my own law.
That's right.
And I don't need, this aristocratic system to tell me how I should spend my money.
Your mom, she must have been really happy.
Yeah, she's she gets to be grandma, so it's gonna be love
that's
All
so
over
cute.
again.
all
man.
over again. She's
Where
know,
are you living now? I'm
Everywhere.
worried about you, man.
I'm
Where-
everywhere. East Coast, here.
Yeah.
Obviously, this is home.
You're a million homes.
Yeah, San Diego, Atlanta, all that. We move around.
Yeah. Radio
Vegas.
Shack doing well, headphones.
Super
TV.
well. Yeah. We killing right now. We got the headphones that we all got on right now, and then also the flips just dropped for the holidays. And
Saw
those
the
are,
commercial getting off the bus
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
Radio Shack.
yeah, so those are going crazy right now. All the kids want those because they turn into speakers as well. So
Oh, that's
sure,
cool.
it's gonna be one of the number one products for the holidays.
Yes, and your contribution to many communities
Yes.
and stuff that you do very silently, very quietly,
Yeah,
but you
yeah.
still have your hands in a lot of those stuff. Nickelodeon as well, yeah?
Yeah. We just had the Halo Awards for highlighting.
You created the Halo Awards.
Yeah, and it's a whole organizations where we give money to organizations that are sprouted by young people in their communities,
Oh, that's
and
cool.
so it's like a Halo halo effect that we're trying to create all over the world for the post-millennials.
Is there something that you're doing that you think, thank God there's no cameras on this, but man, it'd be cool if people knew about it?
I mean, honestly, that's why I keep a camera rolling with me all the time, because I'm documenting everything, but probably more of the stuff in the community, you know what I mean? But again, I don't want to do it because I don't want people to be like, oh, he's doing it so everybody can see what he's doing.
Shine.
But it's so much, I'm meeting so many amazing young people that are making the world a better place. Like, even when I go into these prison systems and these correctional facilities, part of my college classes as well, like I also go to the juvenile system every Saturday here at you know where it is. Right. But I go there every Saturday, and it's young people that have been tried and convicted for life. Giving them like football numbers, but people forgot about them. But I'm in there with these guys, and these are some brilliant minds, 16, 17 years old, and teaching them how to do creative writing, and you know, like, because they're in prison for the rest of their life. This cat's in there with 80 years from 16 on.
Yeah, after they're done with juvenile hall, they will transfer into the big joint. You know?
Yeah, so I get a chance to build with them and kind of uplift their spirits, and they got so much to give. I mean, because of some, you know, mistakes or mental issues and things like that, they've been forgotten, and I feel like everybody deserves a chance for rehabilitation. So I wish people got an opportunity to see that more.
Yeah, right.
The USO, dude, you did the USO a couple times.
Yeah.
We get back to that again.
Yeah, we doing that. We got some shows that we actually hopefully doing with the station. We're doing some celebrity basketball games and stuff with the USO. I actually got to go back to New York next week. We're doing a USO banquet. I'm speaking at that too. So anybody who wants to fight for our country and stand up for our country, I salute warriors, man. I salute people who for fighting. Whether you fighting from your community, whether you fighting for our country, I know it's a fight. So I'm rocking with you.
Stand Up, Don't Shoot, the comedy special. Nick Cannon tonight, Ebony Theater.
Yes.
Come through. Pull
and don't
up.
Forget about that Ike Turn Up. We got some hits on there. Ike Turn Up is gonna be in the building.
Ike Turn Up,
aka Ike Turban.
My man, is the turban a life thing?
I think it is, but it's I do it when it's supposed to happen. Like, I don't. Especially, like, even with the Victoria's Secrets thing, I'm like, all right, I know I can make a statement and all that stuff, and people gonna be questioning, but I like to be fly. And to me, it's fly, but it represents my sovereignty. It represents my crown. You know, that it's that Sikh life, but then it's also the Moorish mentality of being an original king. And if I wear it as a crown, people gonna notice it. People gonna talk about it. So I'm a stunt with it, but at the same time, I have conversation and substance behind it. Yeah. So when I'm on Nickelodeon, I'll do something even crazier. I had a purple mohawk for the Halo Awards, and people were talking about that, but they get it because it's for the kids.
Right.
So anytime I show up, I'm gonna show out.
You
know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna always stunt. That's what fashion is about. And if I happen to make fashion with my spirituality and my beliefs, then so be it.
How many do you have now?
It's too many. Now they sending them to me. Now,
really?
like I got hundreds of them. So but then, you know, it's like, where do you apply the diamonds? How do you put it on?
Right.
You start putting sponsors on it too.
Yeah.
Like
NASCAR.
That's right. Yeah, you want to sell the turban.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, that represents it properly.
Yeah. My man Nick Cannon can sleep at night, man. Right? Am I right there?
That's what it's all about.
Exactly.
When you say what you're searching for, bring it full circle. Calm, peaceful night of sleep. To be able to go to sleep and not have any worries and to wake up on a clear conscience.
That's it.
That's what you
Stand
want.
Up, Don't Shoot, the comedy special, the Ebony Theater, going down tonight. Nick Cannon, thank you very much, my G.
Let's get it all day.
Yeah, man, it's an incredible cruise show.
Incredible.
Power 106.